Now I want you to kind of take me back to 2013 when you first founded your company. And, this retail investors were learning more about private alternative investments. I know even just recently, some investors haven't learned about the space yet, and they're very excited. Hey, this is even an option. Have you seen a huge uphill climb since back then for investors getting excited to invest in private alternative investments?
That's a great question. Because as I mentioned earlier, I saw what was happening in UK, where it started in 2010 with investment crowdfunding, and it made a lot of sense to me. And in fact, today about 40% plus of companies raised through FrontFundr-like platforms in the UK fully, or use it as an additional channel. So back in 2013, when I decided to fully jump into this, it was everybody was in the dark on how would this be possible? Should it even
Yeah.
be allowed, including regulators? The reason I actually jumped into the opportunity was because of the offering memorandum, which
Mm.
existed in most provinces already for many years. It was originally used a lot also in the real estate, but also in the resources industry, the mining industry. And of course, OMs enable you to raise from non-accredited investors as well. And that's what I had my eyes on. Like, I'm not dependent on regulators. I can actually use that offering memorandum, but obviously run in a challenge that company that's only looking to raise perhaps a 500,000 or a million or a few million, the OM may still be too onerous to really do that and to be too expensive. But at that time, as it was sort of a complete novelty, really, like, investing in a startup, but I'm not an angel, and investing for a few $100s, and for companies like, can I raise truly from the public, no matter whether they're accredited or non-accredited?
Yeah.
So the whole journey then is not just about building FrontFundr and promoting FrontFundr and putting all the pieces together, but it was also a huge, I would say, creating an awareness and educational side of it, and actually explaining in the market how this works, and that this is indeed possible. And so it's great to be sort of a first mover and innovate, but you also have to do all the heavy lifting in terms of also building the market, if you like. So
Yeah.
that was a tremendous job, and it still is. Like, I would argue that this investment crowdfunding or investing in the private markets in Canada and most other geographies, it's still early days. It's still in its infancy, I would say.